Hello everybody and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we met the most adorable of jars, and we did a lot of exploration at the Atlas Plateau. We finally were able to upgrade our sword! Gosh, how pretty. So I want to do an attempt, or a few, at gargoyles. First thing I should do, 32,675. Alright, well that's fine. So we're up against a few bosses, and a couple of them are stone bosses, which this sword doesn't do particularly great at. But it's still better than my mace, so... let's try pulling Mimic out at the beginning. My dodge timing was terrible, but looks like we're going to be doing R2s a lot more. Hopefully everybody's well today on this Sunday. My frustration with Mimic is just that it's not smart enough to keep up with my strats. Mimic, why do you die? All the time. Hey, Nostalgic, what's going on? Getting my butt kicked by... Damn it. Run away! Run away from the poison! Run away! Oh god, where is it? Oh god, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh god! Well, he left. He's gone. That was hilarious. I knew it was dying, so I went for the sapling. But I'm like, where is the grace? That was actually way closer than I would have liked. Mostly because I'm super used to fighting the first gargoyle and not really used to like touching the twin blade guy. So I didn't know much of that one's moveset. Oh gosh, that's like the boss telling you, you didn't beat me, I beat me. Sort of like, you didn't fire me, I quit. That sort of stuff. I'm just exploring the back end, just in case I didn't miss anything. Doesn't seem like I have, so let's do the FromSoft thing and jump in a coffin. Man, coffins are so comfortable. Those look like runes. I wonder if anybody's looked to see if they're decodable. So instead of jumping over the coffin at Niagara Falls, you go up. It looks like it's a one-way trip because the coffin is destroyed up here. Aha. Wow, we're far away. It went from here all the way out here. Didn't think it would take us this far. I hope we enjoyed our time at Coffin Airlines. That looks like one of the avatars. Because that's definitely an air tree, isn't it? Before we go bother it, let's just collect some materials. Same flora as it is downstairs and across the way. You know, I was just about to mention that there's only one other air tree that I saw with bark that looks like this. And we made it to it yesterday. And I'm not sure if this is the same air tree or not, because we're right under the capital. So this air tree that's at this church has bark that looks exactly like the one we're looking at here. Sort of a gold tinge to it. I wasn't sure if that really meant anything other than just similar textures. But once again, it's trees that hold up the earth. Oh great. Just wonderful. Just peachy. Flying enemies. Just peachy. Alright, let's attack this guy. Let's see. I'm surprised. It's not a boss. Damn it. I got knocked out. It is not... I'm surprised that is not a boss. Because all their friends are bosses. Alright, time to go run over, grab my sapling, and then... see what we can do with these runes. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... I mentioned this early, but there was a lot of, like... decapitated heads all over the place. Okay, I need... maybe one? That's 200? Did I hit this? I hit that. Okay. I'm doing some risky maneuvers. Staff of the Avatar. Ooh, let's look at that. We also have a couple of new weapons that we should be looking at also, so let's do a weapon quick read. Bronze greatsword wielded by valiant gargoyle. Just like the wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax. A patchwork of champions. Very similar to what's going on with the pots. And again, souls of the dead kind of stain things. The gargoyle's twin blade. Bronze twin blade wielded by valiant gargoyle. Just like the wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax, a patchwork of champions. That must also be why they can bleed. Takes a lot, but they can bleed. We also got this Noble Estoc yesterday, and I forgot to read it, and it's not much. Daubed with gold from tip to tail, it should fetch a good sum. Staff of the Avatar. Ceremonial staff depicting the Air Tree in its historic radiance, wielded by the Avatars who protect the minor Air Trees. The Avatars, emerging in the wake of the Elden Ring's shattering, were determined to protect the withering Air Tree's offspring. So some confirmation that the Air Tree itself is dying. Quite counter to some of the faiths who sort of believed that it was eternal and pure. Yeah, we just defeated the Air Tree Avatar and picked up his weapon. Yeah, we were bound and determined to kill the gargoyles after them giving us so much issue. Ghost Glovewort. 4s. Amazing. I need so many of those. Ants! And what is that? It looks like it's dancing. worth it. Okay, these ants are amazing. They have shields. The ants have evolved. Amazing. Ah, dang it. Ah, he got me. Amazing. They have shields. Their heads are shields. What if the avatar is a recurring enemy? Whoa! No one asked you guys. Alright, so we got a new Ash of War. I know I haven't been really fastidious about reading them, but this one seemed interesting, so this one. Ash of War, Golden Land. Sacred Affinity and the following skill. Thrust into the ground, then gather strength to unleash a blast of sacred energy that coalesces into golden darts. Oh, so this is what the Air Tree avatars have. Now I can become the Air Tree avatar. This is such a dark mirror to say... Ash Lake and the Great Hollow. Yes, sort of. I mean, their weapon states that they emerged. That they emerged from the shattering to protect the offspring of the Air Tree. So they do seem to be individuals, but born from the ring rather than the Air Tree, because I would have guessed that they came from the Air Tree, or like they're the spirit of each individual minor Air Tree. But no, it seems that the minor Air Trees are separate from the avatars, which I guess in hindsight makes sense because there's a couple of minor Air Trees without avatars. Let's examine. We have flying ants now. Because, you know. Now, why would you go down there? Well, that must be later in the level. There's a very big ant down there. If you can see its legs vibing about. Got some ants on the walls. Don't forget to look up, everybody. Let's not try to go this way. So has anyone seen what the time, like, how long it takes for materials to, like, respawn? Is it similar to, like, other games? Or is it, like, every 5-10 minutes or so? I was gonna come at that backwards. Aha. There's quite a few of these stealthy guys. Aha. Baselisks. Whoa! That's a lot of death right there. Yeah, I'll let you know if, like, I knew about it or something. I usually pick these things up when I watch them a second time because I actually watch footage back. Like, I know that I have not fought a single dragon other than the pair of worms. It's pretty funny. But there is a lot to keep track of. Haha, bye! Good job, Torrent. I see what I'm looking for. I thought... Okay, I get it. All of that for... Really, game? Really? Let's take a look at the map. Wait, are we aggroed? We're aggroed. New map has been found, Deeproot Depths. Wow! One smithing stone 7, that's our first one. Hello, Tenno Martin. How's it going? We are hot-footing it around here looking for... Hey! Mausoleums. We're looking for a grace before we do more minute combing, getting a feel for the place. Trying to avoid ants. Always good to take a break. I was sort of planning out my Kane Morgan build. For those who might not know what that joke is all about. Kane Morgan is the protagonist for Eternal Ring. Which everybody kind of jokes with this name. So I figured I would make Kane Morgan in this game. Okay. Now we can do more focused exploration, I think. Now that we can anchor ourselves over here. If only I had a friend. Is there like a boss over here? Or is it this guy? Well, there's a gargoyle. More decapitated knights. So, if you weren't part of my server, which is Colloquium, link should be in the description if you are watching this later on YouTube. We've been talking a lot about stuff like the solar plexus and cordyceps. And the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. And a fair few other things. So, there's lots to talk about when it comes to all that. So, there's been a drop of a lot of reading material. And if you're not part of the server, feel free to join. Everybody makes fun of me for being super crazy and playing too many FromSoft games. As if there was such a thing. So this place definitely reminds me of Liurnia, the academy town. Everything is sinking and falling apart. I hear a scarab, but I don't see it. Yeah, they're all mostly lore context. I mean, it's not always just lore, but we're pretty chill server. So, the Elden Ring's channel is very popular right now, obviously. But I generally have a channel for a lot of FromSoft games. Actually, I think after I'm done with Elden Ring, well, done for the moment. I'm gonna go back to my project of the Kingsfield 4 explainer, which is going to be just actually kind of heavily involved. Because of sorry, I'm listening to the game right now. Trying to find where the noise is coming from. Yeah, the Kingsfield 4 explainer is on the docket. Which took having to re-rip the entire Japanese script and like rerun that through DeepL. Not because the US script in particular is bad, it's just unpolished. So I wanted some clarification. And the US script strictly doesn't translate everything. So there's actually a couple of lines that have been dummied out. Yeah, that's definitely an enemy. Why are you rooted to your spot? This game being as big as it is, I don't know how much of my 2022 plan is going to go through. Because I had decided we would be playing Shadow Tower 98 this year. This game is huge. So... Excuse me! How rude. Oh goodness, the Hussar Wings? Those knights are really cool. Should I get in this yet, or should I keep exploring around here? There's still some stuff north? Yeah, I'll make it. Plus I need Ghost Glovewort, so definitely need to pick those up. Packs are not great. Finally, a Glovewort 6. We'll be able to use that on Mimic. One of you has to come on out. Yeah, lots of headless knights. I like how they're all dealing in death touch. Alright. I too saw the 50 hit wall. Try ranged battle. Well, that's a lot of... That's a lot of knights. This guy's gonna kill me. Yep, he's gonna kill me. Damn it! That went way better than I thought. You can actually parry that weapon, but I'm not going for parries. I wasn't going for parries. Okay, wait, which... Okay. I remember which way it is. It's pretty good first attempt. Yeah, well, the spear, not the claw. The candelabra he's wielding. I saw Ongbol do it. I, however, am not Ongbol. A very fancy candelabra. Thought I was outranged. I think those are antlers. Is what they are actually. A callback to the exhausted gods in other parts of the depths. The ancestor spirits. And how they worshipped their antlers, because to them it kept blooming, much like a tree. Okay, let's go. I did not. I've just been really busy. It's on my... So... A bunch of late game bosses have been spoiled for me. I'm not really upset about it. I knew that was going to happen. I'm not... Listen, I'm not super precious about spoilers. So I kept them at arm's length, but I knew if it was going to happen, it was going to happen. Especially with my limited time to actually play. So I've seen some of the final endgame bosses. I don't go super out of my way for them, but... I've seen it. I sees it. Oh, Christ. That was not a good... That was not good. Yeah, those are definitely antlers. I haven't gone and looked at, like, any of the item descriptions. I generally prefer not to. Like, because a summon isn't going to help me if I don't know how to use the boss. So, I like to fight the boss first a few times. And if I'm going to summon, it's going to happen after that. Plus, my Mimic is not very good, so... I'm gonna fall. Whoop! Wrong way. Always point your torrent at the direction that you're going to go to. Yeah. Like, if... It's the same thing with me summoning in, like, PCs. But me not summoning PCs is mostly because, PCs... always up the boss health. And I don't want to, like, burn my consumables to, like, summon a PC and then die. That's just a wasted consumable. So I end up not summoning. Alright, let's try parrying. Ah, that's the wrong thing. That was too early. Those items? Well, in Dark Souls, it was humanities. And... that ended up being Elixir Syndrome for me. So I never used them. Like, ever. Like, in Dark Souls 3, I would actually use my Embers going into second phase. No, they totally are designed with spirit summons in mind, but I want to be able to use it before that. Plus, have you seen my Mimic? My Mimic's not very smart. It stands in poison. Yeah, in Elden Ring it's actually really plentiful, but like old habits of not summoning because their precious few sticks around. Oops, wrong thing. Damn it. I think I have a... I know people are wanting me to move on, but I actually really like fighting bosses. So I like sitting down and just fighting a boss for an hour. But yeah, I've used summons. Like I used summon for Elmer pretty much after learning his moveset. And yesterday, I was surprised Mimic lasted that long. And I actually used a summon for Gargoyles, but it died because it's not very smart. That was rude of you to, like, interrupt my weapon art. That was fun. Siluria's tree. Easy peasy. First try, indeed. Now that should be some good lore. Let's go look. Siluria's tree, weapon of one of the two honored as foremost amongst the Crucible Knights. The primordial form of the air tree is close in nature to life itself, and this spear, modeled on its crucible, is imbued with ancient holy essence. Huh. Let's take a closer look. Yeah. Oh, so it is a tree. Kind of looks like antlers, and I think that mirror is... Mirror is important, yeah. Definitely, the alchemical connections are off the chain. Like, I posted on my Twitter yesterday that, like, to understand some of these factions, you've got to go and sit down and read some Hermetic philosophy. Like the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and all that. It's definitely on purpose that they're aligning trees with antlers. Yeah, it definitely looks like roots to the spear tip. I think now we can upgrade Mimic. So now it won't be just a +4. Maybe it'll stop being dumb. Alright, Crucible Tree Helm, Armor, Gauntlets, and Greaves. Greaves of the Crucible Knights who served Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, hold the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Air Tree, strengthen aspects of the Crucible's incantations. In time, the strength shown by these knights, and even their appearance, was seen as chaotic and deserving of form. Probably the same... armor of the Crucible Knights who served Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, worn by the knight Siluria and her men. Holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Air Tree. Strengthens aspects of the Crucible incantations. Helm of the Crucible Knights who served Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. The great tree ornamentation is the knight Siluria's mark, displayed also by her men. Hey, Maeglin! Holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Air Tree. Strengthens aspects of the Crucible's incantations. What do you guys think of when you hear the word Crucible? It's not a trick question. Yeah, it gets really hot. There's a lot of violence. So, and you use the Salem witches. Yeah, there's also violence. In a way, there's a bit of violence in transformation brought about by a crucible. And I think this references a narrative through line that is in a few FromSoft games already. Yeah, Melting Pot. Specifically, the last words in Shadow Tower Abyss. I described the AI tree yesterday, but the AI wanted everybody in its midst to conduct violence amongst each other. Because they believed that proved life for them. You dummies. Where are you guys going? Air Tree Knights are not chosen for their particular intelligence. Their heads are empty just like mine. But... So... A lot of it in Abyss is that violence proves that you are alive and proves that you're worthy of being alive. So, I find the use of the word crucible interesting. I'm not sure how intentional that is, but it is interesting, considering past games and how much, for FromSoft, violence is life and does prove that you are alive. Exactly, survival of the fittest. We use Kingsfield 4. It's the laws of nature, the laws of evolution, or how it's translated as the rule of nature. Yes, social Darwinism. Millennias? Yes, I have gotten a bunch of them. I have time-stamped most of them. We have not been inside the capital, so she hasn't shown back up. She's been fairly quiet the last bunch of hours. No! I want it! Are we talking about the Antichrist poster reference? About air tree burials? Would you, please? Just go hide over here. Yeah. You're being absorbed in the air tree. I'm dead! Yeah, to feed the air tree. And remember, they put honored dead. Like, if you're like a really strong knight, you get buried in an air tree, sort of like the sky burials in Bloodborne, right? But you get buried in the air tree. I'm not sure how intentional it was for them to, like, expect that the bodies would crawl out of their catacombs and, like, crawl over to the air tree itself and feed the air tree. But, yeah. Rude! Well, now I don't have to go that way, so... How rude. I just landed. Yeah, and those are basically hearses, right? So... You're feeding the air tree. In the end, death begets life was something that we were talking about yesterday. And... Yeah, rip the souls. Rip-a-roo. That guy's MVP. He's gonna be at the break room, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm super cool." So we have Mausoleum over there. Is the tree the ring, though? Like, I at this point, I kind of think so, but also I'm not sure how much they are completely aligned. Because, like, okay, so the air tree, yeah. The air tree is dying, but that's basically separate from the shattering. But the shattering happened and created air tree avatars. So that's an argument for them being totally separate. Yeah, definitely there's a lot of parasites happening. We'll read that when we get somewhere safe. For those in my server, one of the things I did post today was how the human body becomes its own ecosystem when you die. You basically become your own ecosystem, full of bacteria and bugs and stuff. Like, we become worm food. Essentially. Tank! I'm so dead. No, it's even more so. Like, the changes that happens when you're dead, because you have, yes, there is an ecosystem when you're, like, alive. Like, from the mites that are in your eyelashes to, like, to all that. But when a person dies, that whole ecosystem changes. I decided... Wait, was it this way? Yeah. Definitely things to consider. Also, I did post a couple of links regarding the solar plexus, which is part of the region that is just gone from a lot of places in this game, and yeah. And there's a lot of dead tarnished. All right, let's take a quick ride on this over here. Niagara Falls has nothing on this. Yep. Alright, so we're in a fairly safe place, so let's take a quick look at the new spirit we got. Mausoleum Soldier Ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirits of 5 mausoleum soldiers. Spirits of 5 headless soldiers who confound foes by disappearing and reappearing at will. The mausoleum is where the bodies of soulless demigods are lain to rest, and these soldiers followed their masters into death by severing their own heads from their bodies. Fun. Ha. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, definitely a lot of self-inflicted disembowelment. So Silver Fireflies tells us that the sun has never touched anywhere in here. So, that's not the sun. Hey! Doll! A doll resembling Ronnie the Witch. From head to toe, every detail is perfect. This unresponsive doll seems pleasantly cool. And we've been here. Or not. Okay. I thought we were here, because we've been in Ainsel before. Talk to the Ronnie. No animation to take out the doll? Alright.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Oh, she's mad.
Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Oh, I thought she would have locked out your map. Listen, Ronnie. Can we come closer just a little bit? If you didn't want the cat to be out of the bag, you shouldn't have made the doll cold. Even when they don't want to, yeah. Seems like plan A. Oh, this guy. This is from the other side. I still don't have any arrows. Whoops. Let me see how many arrows I can make. Oh great, I can only make 4. That's wonderful. Oh right, yeah, 40, but not 4. 4 packs of 10. He looks a lot like Seath. Oh, madness flowers. Yeah, I do agree, Mimitim. When they have streams of white light, it's a good tell. Especially if you just don't... If your mind, like, filters out some of this stuff. Okay. I also like how different all of the drops look, especially if they're legendary, they're like orange, and if they're important, they're purple. It's a good visual indicator. Would you people please? You dummies! Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that, like, segment. Am I supposed to go... Yeah, it definitely looks like I'm supposed to go that way, but I want to get those those flowers. Somebody in my server actually found what is probably the basis for the ghost glovewort flowers, and actually they're parasite, so that's fun. That tracks. Be wary of enemy. No calmness ahead. Bug ahead. I'll be back if I find a grace. All right. Okay. Let's go up and... YOLO that stuff upstairs. See what we can't get from the ants. Usually coming up backwards is sometimes a lot better than coming up the other way. The intended route. The intended route is dangerous. Ah! Shield ants are the worst. They super hate me. Shield grease. Be wary of strong foe. Here? What are you? You're definitely not an NPC. Wing of Astiel. Sword fashioned from a delicate wing, suffused with the magic of the stars. Strong attack unleashes a wave of enchanted light. Crafted from a relic of the natural born of the void, who is said to have assailed the Eternal City. Yeah, I mean, that was something we were talking about yesterday. So, like, the Golden Order of Fundamentalists study the natural order as derived from the golden, like, the order from the Elden Ring, right? So, is that, who decides that? Like, what? This guy's been here the whole time. I was wondering where this map was. Hey, where's your horse?
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
A foul creation designed to torment the wearer, either slowly fermenting hatred within their heart, or a spiritual fervor that is nearly indistinguishable from it. Never once washed, every fiber is filthy. Okay. So this item description makes me laugh a heck of a lot. So it says, tattered trousers worn by a prisoner convicted of an appalling crime. Never once washed, every fiber is filthy. The smell is beyond belief. I laugh because in Kingsfield 4, the leather armor, and this isn't translated correctly in English. They leave this little bit out. The leather armor that has been in every Kingsfield game and every Dark Souls game, and it's like it's the armor you get. It's leather. It's been the same armor for like 27 years. In Kingsfield 4, the item description for it says, "It smells horrible." And it's left out in the US translation, so that's why it makes me laugh. So Perfumer's Cookbook 4, a record of crafting techniques left by a depraved perfumer, contains perilous techniques no ordinary physician would attempt. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: acid spray mist, which we'll get because cookbooks and information are always first. A record of crafting techniques left by roaming nomadic warriors, contains knowledge for surviving the face of utter scarcity. He's also got a Celestial Dew. Gravity cheats. I'm going to pick this up because I do want to start duplicating things. And wearing dirty clothes is pretty good, so we'll pick them up. Because we have the souls.
Something else?
Alright. You know you have a dead body right here, right? You, over. Alright. So we left off at Nokstella before we took the detour. Stella is Latin for stars, so obviously The other one is a thinly veiled reference of necropolises, necropoli. What is riding the ant? Oh, that's one of the Nox priests. Nox swordstress armor. Armor worn by sorceresses of the Eternal City, these women are the personal guards of the Night Maidens and wear silk capes. Long ago, the Nox invoked the ire of the Great Will. Nox is Latin for night. I mean, obviously. And were banished deep underground. Now they live under a false night sky in eternal anticipation of their liege, of the coming age of the stars, and their lord of night. Let's try it on because I'm interested. Don't know if I'm going to keep it on. It is a little bit heavier. Maybe too much cape. These are some luxurious coffins. Gosh, I love Nokstella and Nokron. Just some incredible environment. Ooh, fan daggers. Cue, here comes the clowns. These guys have shields. They've been hanging out with Auntie Phalanx. Some pretty good shields they've got there. Not when they just kind of turn around, though. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I really like the regain mechanic in this game, where if you risk yourself and defeat the group, you can get a heal back. Yay! We've been down there, I think. Maybe not. It's a little bit hard to see with the Lauds. Is this where we fight Dragonkin? Yeah, I mean it's a lot more transparent too, because like in Dark Souls 3, nobody really knew what it took to get heals back. A lot more transparent. Digging it. Are you coming down? Well, we're in Nokstella, so pretty much everything to get you into Nokstella. Session's only 2 hours long. We've also spoken to a doll. Because that's a perfectly normal thing to do. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's in here. There's swordstresses, 2 of them, and another door. I don't think that's useful. It says armament. Probably come back here when I'm sweeping things. What? 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 You know how I realized something was aggroed is because the music changed. And I went and turned around, like, there's this ball coming across the thing. I'm like, ball? What are you doing? Yeah, because I was deciding whether to use this here, and then the music changed, and there I point the camera this way, and it's a ball. I'm like, come on, ball. Yeah, like, I've been calling the... Like, a long time ago, I had a tweet go, like, over 1,000 some odd likes, right? And it was me joking that this game was Queensfield. That was meant as a joke, you guys. That was meant as a joke. I didn't really mean it for actually to be Queensfield. Really? Come on, ball. Is there anything really worth it in here? Or is that just a trap with a ball? Silly ball. Door strats are for kids. By the way. Yeah, there's so much weirdness. Like, I'm like, yeah, I see Tanimura's influence. Tanimura is like all over this game. Oh, we've already got aliens. Didn't we? Didn't we decide that yesterday? We've already got aliens in this game. It's definitely there's the ball. There's the ball. I see you. Silly ball. That's really satisfying to watch. That whole chain reaction. Yeah. It's FromSoft being really mad that we've like not gotten caught on any of their ball traps in previous games. Okay, doll. Not doll. Ball. Come here. Come here. Ball. Stop being shy. Look at this shy ball. This seems like I shouldn't be here yet. No! Alright. That definitely seems like there's another ball in there. Nokstella seems to have a thing for shy mercury balls. There is another branch we should check in on before we commit to that direction. Way too much like chocolate. Dead end. Demon souls. Yeah. Demons has a thing. Mercury stone. Why are you spawning this there? Mimic, why are you so dumb? Why are you dumb? My mimic here is the worst. It'll come when I get to... There it is, yeah. It'll come when I get a little bit far. It'll teleport to you, but, yeah, head empty. There he goes! I'm looking for the other... Moon of Nokstella. That's a talisman. This legendary talisman is a treasure of Nokstella, the Eternal City. Increases memory slots. Why do I need memory slots? Look at the memory slots I don't use! The talisman represents the lost black moon. The moon of Nokstella is the guide of countless stars. I'm gonna have a lot of fun when I do my Kane Morgan build. I'm telling you. And yeah, for sure, this is another big throne. But no lady, no one to sit on it. Yeah, because the Greater will banish them to underground, so there was definitely friction there. The back of their throne is a tree, or... Yeah, it's definitely a tree. Because you can see the line where it's the earth, and then the roots fanning out the bottom. But the middle part looks a bit weird, because it's curved a bit down. Am I actually done with Nokstella? Is there another exit? Okay, there should be another exit. Yeah, a left door. Yeah, that seems much more... It's so hard to keep white silk clean. OxyClean Elden Ring edition. Have fun with D&D! I'm just kind of scouting to see if I can't find a Grace anywhere near me. I don't know. It's 2:30 now, so I am starting to look for another Grace, so probably not that much longer. We'll probably get to 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and call it there. Trying to decide which way is the best way to go for the nearest Grace. Ants are fine, but ants are a bit scary right now. Wonder if it's in there. The elevator path that I was looking at, or... yeah. Alright, let's go hit the elevator. We'll come back up. And then we'll come back and explore. Most excellent. Nokstella Waterfall Basin. Ooh, Glovewort 9. Alright, let's head back to Roderica. and see what she can do. Maybe she can make our mimic less of a dumb. Wait, what happened here? Was that ever... That wasn't askew before, was it?
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Hooray! Let me check in with Hugh, see if he has anything new to say.
Where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Nefeli, did you have a tantrum?
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now... I've lost it. No. How could I say Father has... And now...
I see. Let me go do a quick check. It's odd that there's such a mess that I didn't cause. Like, who leaves blades on the floor? It's an OSHA violation. Who broke the armor?
Journey to the capital. The two fingers will. You may be our...
Nobody seems to know anything. So now I can do ghost gloveworts up to 6 and sombers through 4.
I asked you not to be thankful of the hold, sir. It is all that...
Huh. No one seems to know anything. A mystery for another load-in. More ants? More ants? Suddenly, those items didn't matter one whit anymore. Wow! Oh, so cool! God damn. I thought it was outside of his range. Why you do this? Damn it, that was my bad. I'm dead. Blythe, why you do that? Why couldn't you use that when we fought, like, Radon? Damn it. I'm too early. damn it. Why you do this, Blythe? Why you do this? Damn it. That lingering HP damage is tough. Blythe is mad that we got the thing done and she did not, and we did not. I talked for hours, okay? Blythe is just mad that we got it done and he didn't. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna do it. I haven't been very close, but I'm gonna do it.
more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
Discarded palace key. A key discarded by Lunar Princess Rani, alongside her very flesh, opens a treasure chest passed down to Carian princesses. It is said to be found in the Grand Library of Raya Lucaria with her mother, Renala. I know exactly where that is. I think. There was that locked treasure chest. But goodness gracious, are we underneath... We're not underneath Caleb, right? No, we're underneath the lakes. Because Raya Lucaria is over here. Took a lot to get Bleed on him, but Bleed came in clutch in that fight. Amazing. Time for paradise. Item ahead, but I want to go home. It's times like these I'm sad that I don't have my camera on. Partially because for some reason I haven't gotten the camera to work on the PS5. The PSVR camera. I have the adapter, sure, but it's never actually worked. Anyway, it's sad about that because you should have seen how agape I was looking at this place. I've heard about the Lake of Rot. I've heard about it. But I never looked it up, so wow. Just wow. Side note, all of this is sinking into this Lake of Rot. Like everything above is sinking. And I bet this is... The Lake of Rot is why everything is sinking. Because everything inside... Like, the interior of a person is rotting away, withering away. Try healing. Well, there was a grace, so let me refill my FP. Morning, but time doesn't matter down here. I do have it. Let me throw it on, I guess. Wait, no. Yes. I have urgent heal. I don't have any anti-rot bloods. I actually think I used it. Where's the faith one? All right. Let me out of this stupid thing! My heal is not good. And I am out of HP. FP. Well, it's time for cannonball runs. Cannonball runs. Yeah, gosh, the lake itself. Also, those plinths are the same as the plinths in the same as the pagan society elsewhere underground. I wonder if that's connected to the rot. When people left behind the old ones. I guess not. Almost made it. And everything sticks about. Made it. Wait, where are we? Grand Cloister. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's more of those bug guys from the church. Ah. More of these bug guys from the church. See, this is... I should have ended it upstairs, but, like, I am definitely curious. Ow. Let me space these guys out then. Take your macros. Where are you running to? Items. Look, they're all praying. They're probably charging a surcharge for being in the Lake of Rot. I like how befuddled my character looks. Beautiful. Where are we now, though? Still in the Urnia. So this is probably going to be a difficult boss fight. There's a stake here. Is there a grace down here, or do I have to start from the Grand Cloister? When I pick this up, okay, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it's only the stake. Alright, well, let's meet it, and then we'll call it. I want to see what we are dealing ourselves to. Ill-omened creature ahead. In short, praise the coffin. Right. Let's see. Let's meet Astiel. Ooh. Very cool. I am pretty sure, considering past naming conventions, especially with Shadow Tower Abyss, again. Abyss and Shadow Tower Abyss in that title literally means outer space. Outer space is the void. Is the abyss in Shadow Tower Abyss. That's why it's called Shadow Tower Abyss. Abyss is the void. So, the void, natural born of the void, is the same as outer space. Is he an outer god? I don't know. We'll have to, beat him to find out. But I was doing damage on him. I just have to not get damaged. And probably not go in there with, half my flasks. Yeah, Amy G is a lesser kin. Amy G is not terrestrial as far as Bloodborne is concerned. We'll have to beat it and get that lore, but from past naming conventions, Abyss is outer space, so one could probably suggest that Void is outer space. In any case, that should do it for me today. Yeah, it uses gravity magic, so outer space. It's hilarious of From Software to make gravity a legitimate enemy in this game. In any case, thank you guys very much for joining me on a Sunday, and Hopefully I'll be able to stream a few times this week, and I'll catch you guys next time on Elden Ring. Thanks for coming out, everybody.